You're not supposed to do before it comes.
Seriously. Hey, look at us. Happy Friday.
It's Friday, people. Take your phone calls outside, Matthew.
Come on. Jeez. Got a rowdy studio audience already
We
today.
really do.
That's okay. I like it.
You know, it is nice if we can get Chris to shut the hell up.
Good luck.
Then, yeah.
I've been trying to do that for years.
Yeah. Speaking of whisper over there, Tiny.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I also found if I kind of hunch over, it tends to hide my belly a little bit more. And if I wear small shirts, then the wrinkles
It
come out.
makes you look a little more voluptuous.
Yeah. Like I'm about to Hulk up. Look at that. I have a bicep, bro.
All the gay dudes out there, how's he looking?
Hey.
Pretty good?
Yeah, come on now.
Just asking for a friend.
That's right. Shout out to all our gay dudes.
Hey, the first shout out.
Here we are. Also, I am a little nervous, and I don't get nervous, but you can see that I'm actually facing the camera today,
Yeah.
enjoying actual conversation
Normally you're
with my
facing
brother.
the other way.
Yep. On
On the show
the show,
with the camera. Yeah.
that could have gone a lot of
I
different
don't know what
ways.
you're talking about,
Me
sir.
either. But we have let's call her a junior producer.
I like interim better.
No,
Junior
'cause
makes
that
it
gives her
sound
too
like
much
a
control.
youth thing.
Okay. A producer intern.
Okay. All right. We can
We'll
do
go
that.
with that.
We can do that.
Well, freaking President Bill ruined the word intern, I think, for everybody. So interim producer. That's
Good
fine.
point. Good
Interim.
point. Interim producer.
So, by the way, let's get a couple of housekeeping items out of the way.
Okay.
Today's episode and every episode of Watch Us Drink proudly presented by Budget Blinds, member number one, Michael Dunn.
One and done.
One and
Shout
done.
out.
Shout out.
One and done.
One and done. We're going to talk about this drink in a second.
That is tasty.
Oh.
That is
But-
tasty.
You've all already kind of caught on a little bit. Today's bottle giveaway, again, presented and provided by Michael Dunn, member number one. Let's get a good shot. Garrison Brothers
yeah.
Small Batch.
We are going big time.
We're going
today.
big time today.
Up in the ante.
This bottle will be someone's. All you have to do is drop #Garrison or #Garrison in the comments at the very end of all these things, roughly in about 30 minutes.
Hour and 5.
We're going to do a live studio audience drawing. You don't have to be here in person, but you have to stay online while you do it. Okay.
Sure.
So drop # or #, usually depending on what your age is what you call it. Garrison in the comment. Any point throughout here. Also, the Danny rule. You can only enter once.
Yeah.
Okay. You can drop #Garrison 58 times in there. It still only enters you once.
So if you want to try that, go ahead. Everybody pump it up. Gives us more comments.
Yep.
Become more
Not case sensitive. Nope.
not case sensitive.
Not case sensitive.
Look at Danny with his blenders on over there.
By the way, ask him where he got. Ask him where he got. Ask him where he got.
Did he get them here? Because we
he
have
didn't.
blenders for sale here in the studio.
So it's not just that Danny was a passerby, came in. He had to schedule time to come up here.
Yeah.
Got dressed for the day, knowing he would see you and I.
Yeah.
Danny's been a longtime friend. He's also the bass player in our band,
Right.
and he comes in wearing blenders from
Congratulations.
somewhere else. Thanks for supporting small business to all of our friends. Screw off, Danny. But seriously, we need you for the 30.
Also, they look dope. So
Yeah. Shout out to Danny, but not to his just a blender.
and the blenders themselves.
So I'm still nervous, but she seems to be doing okay. So
Okay.
far.
All right. Watch Your Drink presented by Budget Blinds.
Budget Blinds.
Love it. I mean, the whole show's not presented. It's just sponsoring the drink.
That's correct.
But,
That's correct. I
That's
got to show her one thing real quick. So
we'll find.
go to
We'll
brand
find.
real quick, Sam. Perfect. Go up right there. Nope. There you go. Right here.
Like it.
There we go.
Oh,
We
look
got to
at
make
there.
sure our sponsors make sure they give them the brand exposure.
It's pretty. And also, you don't see us as much looking this way to the screen here. We're there.
Now we're looking
We're
up.
not-
We're not looking at the
We're not
camera.
as confused about where to look this week, so y'all are welcome with that.
Okay. We got 16 people tuning in from across the globe.
Nice, I like it.
Yep.
Bunch
We-
of #Garrisons.
We are international, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
last week we have added yet another way for you to enjoy us. So one of our friends, he's usually here in studio audience, Derek Dickey, shout out. He's definitely not here drinking.
No.
If you're his wife,
They would not do
about to
that.
get on your way to a volleyball tournament in Dallas.
Driving.
Yeah. But shout out Dickey Holdings,
Hey.
a former sponsor. But what was I just talking about?
No idea.
Being global.
Oh, being
Global.
international and global. Oh, we added another way for you
Oh,
to
yeah.
stream us on Spotify. Just search up Watch Us Drink.
Spotify.
Have it playing in the car, on the way home, on the way to work, on the way from work, wherever you're hiding from your spouse and drinking at a bar, wherever that may be.
Or in the closet with a bottle of wine by yourself.
That's fine. If
Ladies.
you're doing that, hiding from your kids, that's approved here on our show.
Yeah.
One more time before we really get into today's content. Bottle of Garrison Small Batch, the old silver label.
That's a good one.
Giving this one away today. Thank you, member number one, Michael Dunn. One and done.
Apologies. This sponsorship was a little more expensive this week than last, but
Yeah.
hey,
If you
Yeah,
could
got
bring
it.
us, if you could bring us a check today,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
great. Just kidding.
not kidding.
So, Josh, I usually forget and go straight into the content.
Yeah, because content is so great.
Content is king.
So many people waiting with bated breath to
Correct.
hear your hot sports opinions
Yes.
on shower beers and various
Yes.
other sundry items.
Yes.
But
Okay.
let's get some more housekeeping out of the way. Everything seems to change by the minute, by the day
Yeah.
over here at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
So give the fine folks out there, all of our common folks, what they are seeing right now, and then maybe what's going to hold in the future for us the next week or two.
Yeah, so it's kind of a two-part update. As the first part, I feel like I need to apologize to all the subs and contractors who we literally have crawling over each other on the job site every day.
I'm not sorry, by the
No.
way. Let's get her done.
I feel like,
All right.
adult daycare was thrown around earlier this week. It's not that, because we respect our teams and they're doing a hell of a job for us, but it does feel like the scheduling and keeping everybody from fighting each other all day on the job site is getting a little more difficult. But that being said, we're checking some pretty key things off the list.
We are.
All of our cabinets, all of our doors, all of our shelving, all of that stuff across the entire site has been stained and or painted. We are checking that off the list. Painted, repainted, retouched up and repainted in a couple of instances. So that's really good. Trim guys, shout out to them, and they've done a heck of a job on so much trim and specialty trim. Carrie posted a picture last night on one of her social accounts showing some of the trim in the grand hallway.
It's not an official picture that comes straight from your
Yeah.
Commonwealth socials.
Yeah. Wasn't approved either.
It was not
understand.
approved.
So
But I can't help it. We're all super excited about this.
yeah, and good luck telling Carrie what to do. ever.
That's why I did
So,
not.
no. That does not go well in any
Ever.
arena. But trim guys should be finished up as of tomorrow. The things come finish up after we finish out some of the other subs. HVAC has been working really hard. They've got they're probably 90% done with everything. We're getting our coolers set up next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, probably. Floors in the kitchen. First coat was poured today. FRP still has a little bit of finish up in the kitchen, but painters, both inside and outside. Awning guys, we're working all week. They should be finished up in the next few days. Tile guys knocked it out of the park this last
my
week on all the
gosh.
bathrooms. Those look amazing, which we might need to do like a bathroom tour or something, or like a bathroom spotlight. That sounds a little weird, but with the
There will be a
cleanest and purest
spotlight
of
on you
intentions.
in the bathrooms.
I'll sit in there.
Yeah.
Because, as I don't know if we talked about this before or not, but Carrie did not want to have to design 10 bathrooms.
100%.
And she also didn't want them all just to be the same old boring stuff.
Yeah.
So she contacted close friends who are in and do design and building and stuff. And so each bathroom has been sponsored and designed by a different group, a different person. And so we've got various designs, we've got various ideas. Some of them have no tiles, some of them have 4 walls of tiles, some of them have wallpaper. Really, really cool. So excited for people to see those in the next couple of weeks.
One of the bathrooms, Josh, has a neon sign that says, "Please don't do coke in the bathroom."
It's true. We call it the Rockstar bathroom.
Yep.
Because the person who helped design it has this weird issue since childhood. of
Dude,
wanting to be a rock star.
I am a rock star.
Just saying.
It's just
Doesn't count when you're a dad.
Oh, that part's true. I think if you call yourself a rock star, I think you're probably not a rock star,
Yeah.
but it's
If you do it enough
oh,
times.
how many Hey, good note.
How many
shut up.
bathrooms, Stephanie Dominguez? Well, we've got a main hallway downstairs has 5 bathrooms. Then outside on the pickleball yard, we have 2 that are accessed from the pickleball deck. And then 2 upstairs in the speakeasy. And then we've got one in the back for all of our teammates. So 10 total bathrooms across the site. Because you know why?
Why?
We don't believe in porta potties.
Nope.
Okay? If you're
Air
gonna come
conditioned,
enjoy
indoor plumbing.
Commonwealth,
Yeah.
you get to poop in your own indoor bathroom.
That's right.
Don't do that too much, though.
But hey, if you sprinkle,
Shout out to pooping indoors.
pooping indoors. Hey, by the way, boys, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy. Okay? Let's clean up after ourselves a
Holy
little bit.
bitty goody.
Okay?
Hey, final
So-
signage on the building.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
We got the big white Commonwealth 2 or 3 weeks ago. But then this last week, we had the big C logo on the very front of the building installed. And in the pickleball yard, we have the Pickleball Rocks class, which is still one of my favorite things that we have. But a giant version of it on the pickleball yard mounted to the building. And then the deck should get started. They did the retaining wall this last week, so deck should get started next week. So hopefully in 2 weeks or so, we'll have that big, beautiful deck we can all stare at.
I have heard we do have the biggest deck around.
That's what I've heard.
And you know what? If you trim the bushes, the deck looks even bigger.
Oh, we don't have bushes.
Oh, we are
Yeah,
barefoot.
no-
Okay. No bushes on the deck.
Yeah, just bare deck.
Yeah. If your mind is somewhere else, that's whatever.
That's on you, okay?
Josh, I can't read anything because I'm blind.
Are the pickleball bathrooms like locker room style, says Emma? No. So all of the bathrooms, there's not men's whatever. There's just a bathroom that anybody can use. Any human person can use any of the bathrooms. Okay.
Yep.
So outside, there's not lockers, but they are spacious, and you can use them as you wish.
So you're saying when we have a concert in the East Yard,
East yard, yep.
okay, that you could simply walk about 10 steps inside and use indoor air conditioned bathroom.
Yes,
That's
and we
what you're
have
saying.
many of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get that away. That's a huge thing.
Yeah, no porta potties.
Yeah.
Or
And-
lines for the porta potties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the smell of the porta potties.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the taste. No.
Whoa.
No. What? We also had.
I wish we had like a dump button.
We
talked about that.
That's what my bathroom's called.
The dump button.
The dump button. Yeah, we talked about that because still to date, you, Josh, I'm not going to point at you. I'm pointing at you with my eyes because you'll kick my ass if I actually point. You were the one to drop an F-bomb on this broadcast.
I don't think you can prove that.
Not this guy.
I
Yeah,
don't think.
all of our videos are
I
online.
don't think it's been. Don't think it's been properly documented, and I disagree.
It's fine. Let's get this note also out of the way. We actually have. You can see we didn't make these drinks today.
We did not.
So I'm going to let our guest bartender remain a mystery for now. But thank you, guest bartender, for one of the best drinks I've had. Does it have a name?
Not yet.
You made it. You get to name it.
Okay.
Do you have enough ingredients to make another one?
Yes.
Yes. I would love another one of these.
Mhm.
See what happens here?
Maybe two.
Danny and Jorge can drink out of 2 straws.
Is there some apple cider vinegar in there?
There is.
Ah, I knew it. I knew it.
Apple cider vinegar in a cocktail,
And it still tastes great.
It's not. It doesn't taste like a pickled apple.
Mm.
But
I love it. It's delicious.
Incredible.
Okay, so that's the construction update. We are still targeting. We get it a lot every day, all the time. We are still targeting a late April, early May timeframe. So obviously that can move here or there based off how the dominoes fall. When we get all of our equipment in, when we get everybody trained up, because we're not going to open with a half-baked product. And I think everybody appreciates that and understands that. But that's our goal. We've got everybody working as hard as they possibly can to get in and get done. So I can say pretty confidently we are inside of 60 days.
I love that. And it's, especially we sold out memberships weeks and weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I was just talking to Chef and Chris about this earlier today. Nobody's more impatient to get this thing open than we are.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
if you're looking for a place still to have a beer, glass of wine, some bubbles, there's a bartender here. Maybe we hit the cocktail lab.
Yeah.
Come on down to the market. It's 2 separate places technically. We share a parking lot. So it is 2 different places. You can come to this place right now. It's where we broadcast from, where we where you can watch us drink and we'll make you drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet hats.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, I got sweet hats.
Got dope hats.
Yep.
I like your hat you got on today.
It says so I'm at an impasse.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's obviously built after one of my favorite people, Matthew McConaughey. It says all right, but it's also in Longhorn orange. And so I love everything about the hat except the fact it's an Aggie wearing something that has Longhorn orange on it.
Yeah.
It's respect. Like a man enough.
But you know, exactly. Yeah, it takes a real man
Yeah.
to be able to pull that off.
It really does. I have always wanted to be a rock star and a real man.
Yeah.
Today I've hit the
Oh, for 2 ain't.
It'll work.
Yeah. I'll get there one of these days. I'll get there. By the way, last time, here you go. Garrison Brothers, this bottle of small batch Garrison up for grabs today. Pound hashtag Garrison in the comments. It's not case sensitive, but you do have to spell it correctly.
True.
One
Danny.
entry per person, Danny.
Yeah.
That's all that it counts. And it's a computer automated system. I'm not just
Yeah.
picking people I like.
My wife is,
Okay.
so-
Yeah, because we definitely
Yes.
would not have picked Danny.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't.
Who messed up the spell? Oh, Tucker last week.
Of course,
Messed up spelling back-to-back comments.
Yeah.
So see if he can pull off the trifecta
Yeah.
this week.
Good
Screwed up
grief.
3 times in a row.
Shout out Belton
Good
Young
luck.
Life and Tucker.
Yeah.
Shout out to Belcher.
Clink. Yeah, shout. Maybe we should have a hashtag spell today.
Oh, hey, did you like that drink?
I liked it. It was the apple cider vinegar, obviously.
Also, my apologies 2 weeks in a row. We normally don't drink like that.
Not at all.
All right, there we go.
Someone say,
Like, it
my
just
God.
magically appears.
Thank you.
You are
Yes,
normally
bartender.
you are normally the drink maestro.
Dude,
You do the concoctions and the creations and serve them up to others. Today you are being served.
and I'll tell you what, I'm having a Ricky Bobby moment
Yeah.
because not producing Sam's on the ones and the twos, not making drinks. I don't know what to do with my hands. So
I'll tell you what not to do with them.
especially not in a Commonwealth bathroom.
Yeah.
And don't point at Josh and do
Yeah.
other things in our bathrooms.
So somebody asked earlier, are the ladies' bathrooms bigger? So we don't have men, women's, ladies, men's designated. It is just, it's kind of like a Monumento in Georgetown or Miller's in Belton.
Yep.
They're just bathrooms that each have a door. Now, ours do have sinks and it's like a commode, a sink, and some little bougie elements in every one. But I will tell you, the upstairs bathrooms, for some reason, I guess I missed this on the plan review. The upstairs bathrooms are giant. So if you remember, don't do other stuff in the bathrooms, please. We did not make them bigger on purpose.
By the way, I was always told
You see
that size doesn't matter. So now apparently
Yeah.
size matters
Yeah,
for
you can see
bathrooms.
the concern on my face.
Extra for that.
I am legitimately worried about the bathrooms upstairs. So I can't put a camera in there. Don't want to do that, but just
Yeah.
know we'll be monitoring activity up there.
And Tiffany, by the way, Danny gets no special treatment at all at any time in
No.
any regard.
No, it's just if he's here, we make fun of him more.
Yes.
So
Now he is, I guess, getting drinks.
that's true. He
We've
is.
provided
I'm
drinks.
gonna buy another pair.
We'll see about that.
Okay, he says he's going to buy another pair.
You
of
better
pants
ask Tiffany. She's online.
from us this
From
time.
us. So
Is that what you did? Did you take her blenders and wear those this morning?
they do look a little
Yes, that's
girly.
what it is.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That,
So he'll
now
buy
that makes
himself.
sense. Okay.
I feel
He
better.
likes them so much that he's going to support small business, especially his buddy's business.
I feel
I
better.
got that work
True.
the other day that I
True.
I think all the mouse like the same.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gil Mendoza just signed on.
Shout
out, Gil. Sunbelt RV. Whoop, whoop. Mm,
Our bathrooms are almost as big as an RV.
almost.
Almost.
Oh.
Okay,
All right.
let's jump into it. I've
Okay.
got some topics for us to discuss.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep me on.
I saw a meme on a variety of socials that I tend to visit.
Also not pronounced a Mimi, which I was corrected on.
Definitely not a meme or a GIF.
There are,
Apparently, it's not a GIF.
it is M-E-M-E. How is that meme? Meme. It should be Mimi.
Yeah.
But whatever. We digress. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's also not a GIF. It's a GIF.
No,
I
it's
refuse
not
to
a
call
GIF.
it a GIF.
That is peanut butter.
Yes.
Okay. A GIF is the G-I-F. Good. GIF.
Exactly.
Got
GIFs are GUFs,
Mm-hmm.
and MEME is still Mimi. Let's let me rephrase.
Okay.
I was going through socials and I saw a Mimi.
Shout out to Mimi.
Shout out to all the Mimis out there. I had a Mima. She was one letter off. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be most.
Mhm.
It was a good one.
Shout out to Mimi's and
Oh,
Mimas.
and Mimos. Wow.
This is why I do on drink number 2. Well, you're driving, even though I am forklift certified, you're driving the forklift later, so that's
Yeah.
why you're trying to take it easy.
That's true.
Now you do own the forklift and the land that it's on, so
True.
that part helps. Okay, here we go.
Okay. You were looking
I
at
saw a
Mimi.
meme.
Okay.
And it said, it's 1987. You've just been dropped off at a mall. What's the first store you're going in? Now,
Ooh.
for our younger viewers, okay, so
Okay.
I knew it. Why did I miss immediately says Spencer's.
Yeah. And for our age, we all know exactly what that
Yeah.
means.
So we
He
have
was
to
a Baptist-
backtrack.
he was
for
a Baptist
He
kid.
was. For all of the young people, which we're big with the young people.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know that they watch it on Facebook live. They probably catch it on YouTube or Spotify now. Shout out to Spotify and YouTube and all the things. We're drinking again. Sorry.
Oh,
I gotta stop my use of shout outs.
I gotta take some more steps.
Yeah, right. Good boy, that's good. So a mall, and Temple Mall is really not a good reflection, never has been. Even when it was an actual mall and not just a place to sell drugs.
Right.
Allegedly. I don't know
Allegedly, it
that
has
for
not
a
been
fact.
proven.
I've never bought drugs from there.
Yeah.
But if you went to the original mall, the OGs know this. Highland Mall in Austin, Texas.
Dude, that was the nice one.
Oh.
We had to drive 45 minutes away from Georgetown, where I live, to Highland Mall. You made a day of it.
Yep.
And it is what happened. Your mom, whoever was of driving age, drove you to the mall and dropped you off like a homeless person.
Yep. Well, if you were homeless, technically you wouldn't have been dropped off. by
Well,
mom.
and yeah, Austin wasn't overrun by homeless people at that point either.
True.
Which maybe we need to talk. Nope.
Nope.
I'm going to stay on task.
Yep.
You were dropped off at the mall,
Yeah.
and mom would say, "Hey, I'll pick you up later."
Yeah.
And later then means a lot different thing than later now. Later
Yeah.
now is like, hey, 30 minutes, but text me every 5 minutes to let me know you're safe and where you are.
Yeah. And I'm gonna watch you on Life 360 like a weirdo the whole time to know exactly where you're at and what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm freaking low jacked too, as all of our kids and all of us are. Yeah. So let's pretend it's 1987, Josh, and we get dropped off at Highland Mall.
Okay.
So if you were a cool kid, you never committed to a storefront first.
No.
You went straight to the food court and kind of cruised for chicks.
Yep.
Right? Just to
And
get the lay of the land.
Other friends that were there.
Yep.
That, you
Meet
know,
your
that was
buddies.
the common area.
Yep.
The original
Meet your buddies. But let's say you did finally get past that little stage, the welcoming moment of the mall.
Yeah.
What's the first store that you went in? 1987 Highland Mall.
Man.
Victoria's.
Damn it. Your wife's online and she can hear.
It was not Victoria's Secret, Danny. Just saying.
Yep.
Just saying.
And even if it was, you don't admit.
You know,
that.
I always had this love affair with Foot Locker, but I could never actually buy anything.
You couldn't afford it. Yeah.
So I would always cruise in and just see all the nice stuff that I couldn't buy or afford. And then I would leave Foot Locker empty. No bag, no shoes, no nothing.
Dude, I tried them on.
Yeah.
I think so. He would try them on. He would smell it.
So tears away with them.
Yeah, it smells like Foot Locker.
So I'll tell you, this is the kind of question that goes to like situational drinks, right?
Yeah.
I have a favorite drink, yes, but it really pertains to the situation I'm in.
Sure.
So for me, it was because I'm old as dirt.
Yeah.
Malls and retailers kind of changed through that late 80s into the 90s.
Okay.
Right. So also, young children, go watch Stranger Things. They're in a mall a lot.
Yeah.
That was the pinnacle of mall life. Okay.
Get your parents' approval first.
Yep. The Orange Julius. Thank you.
Orange
Spoken as
Julius. Yeah.
So for me, it would also be a foot store. There was Foot Locker. Then there was shortly thereafter Foot Action.
Yep.
And then Champs in the 90s became a huge thing. But I'll tell you a store.
Comment.
What
Chris
was it?
loved structure.
Oh my gosh. I'm about to get there. Okay.
Okay.
So I went into when these two brands I'm about to mention
Okay.
launched into malls,
Okay.
and it's where they launched. This was more so like my late high school,
Okay.
and into college life more than anything. So
Okay.
this is mid 90s. But Abercrombie and American Eagle came out.
Oh,
Okay. And so I'd walk into Abercrombie, find like kind of what I wanted, couldn't afford it there.
no.
Went to American Eagle, went straight past the expensive stuff to the sales rack to see if I could find something like Abercrombie.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But I remember Abercrombie having a very specific smell.
Oh, yeah.
Right. It really did. It smelled like,
Team spirit.
I'm not touching this one with a 10-foot pole.
you know, I was going to say it smelled like douchebag, but that, people would take it literally and go other places with it. It smelled, you know what it did? It smelled like those big shark's tooth necklaces and polos with the collars popped.
And frosted tips.
Yeah, with your shirt unbuttoned all the way
Yeah.
and board shorts on, right?
100%.
So every guy knows exactly what that smells
Painted
like.
that
Okay?
picture appropriately.
So it was one of those two stores for me.
Yeah.
It was also a bonus because
Okay.
I do remember playing video games in some sort of arcade down there too.
Tilt was the one here.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
And then when I came to college and there was Temple Mall, the county seat. You remember county seat?
I do remember County
The
Seat.
the canvas jackets with the leather collar.
Uh-huh.
Every one of us had them.
Yeah.
Cargo pants that were cool for kids.
It's kind
that
of
day.
like a Brooks Brothers starter fit.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what County Seat was.
It really was. Brooks Brothers starter kit.
Conservative, but like trying to have some sort of style,
Yes.
but still very conservative.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure completely out of business like most.
Oh, yeah.
Although
Oh, yeah.
Abercrombie is actually making a little bit of a comeback.
Crazy.
So and then the mall life transformed from the indoor, like everything is a hotel, to now an outdoor mall like the Domain.
Yeah.
They're bougie, but you walk on the sidewalk, there's restaurants and bars. That's
Round Rock outlets.
Yes.
For normal people.
like that's how everybody I think thinks of malls now.
Sure.
And it's a worse time.
Yeah.
It really is. Because when you could walk conditioned air and conditioned
Yes.
bathrooms, right?
Yes.
Everywhere. And then you could go to Orange Julius, get you a mid-morning snack. They didn't have Chick-fil-A quite back then, I don't think.
Mm.
Did they?
No.
No.
No, Chick-fil-A wasn't being thought of. Like, it wasn't mainstream.
And it definitely wasn't Highland Mall.
No.
So
Abercrombie. I haven't thought about that store in a long time.
Abercrombie?
Yeah.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
There was a
And you're right, American Eagle, because that was like the cheaper version.
It was the
like
cheaper version.
like the Gap and the Old Navy
Mhm.
of the time. Then those came in a little later, but
Yep.
they weren't very mall specific.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mall Walker.
Now that's like.
By the way, one of my favorite, and this goes into our next topic, one of my favorite cult movies of all time, of the 80s, 90s.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you were going Paul Blart.
Not Mall Cop. I've actually never seen it. I like Kevin James. I haven't.
It's
No,
great.
no,
That's
no.
It's
Mall
so
Rats, dude. Mall Rats.
Yeah.
Okay. That kid is on the escalator again. Mall Rats.
Yeah.
So, Josh,
It's good stuff.
what is one of the best? Let's talk about the best movies
Oh,
of the
come
80s.
on.
Of the 80s.
E.T.
And I'm going to start you out. Okay, I'm going to give you a few things of movies that I remember were in the 80s.
Okay.
Ghostbusters,
Okay.
Back to the Future,
Okay.
Rad. Does anybody?
Yes. Yep.
A little bit of a cult movie, BMX racing.
What about when was Weird Science?
Oh, somebody Google Weird Science. That had to have been
That
the 80s.
original.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Top Gun, the original
Oh,
Top
the
Gun, Jeff
original
Libby.
Top Gun.
Dang, he
Well
may have
played.
nailed it.
Spaceballs.
Hey.
What a great
Who said
comment.
Spaceballs?
Divergent Security
Oh, so that's
Solutions.
that's Michelle.
Also DS.
Yeah.
Pronounced D's.
These. Okay.
I
It was
respect
their
it.
logo. bro.
Hey, shout out D.
Shout out D's.
Weird science.
Everybody shout out D.
Yeah.
Weird Science 85.
Mm.
And Weird Science was 85, so that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
what a good one.
Yeah.
Risky Business,
Oh, okay. Okay. What about
where a high
Tom-
school kid became a hooker.
Yeah. What about Tom Cruise and Cocktail? Was that 80s? 90s?
Had to have been
It was
80s.
80s.
Had to have been 80s.
Heck yeah.
Our guest bartender absolutely.
Hey, shout out Cocktail.
Shout
I'm
out
gonna go
Cocktail.
rewatch.
Cocktails and Dreams. It's what this dream is built around.
Agreed.
Who?
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
Ooh.
Wow. Dark, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
But man, what a overall great movie.
What about
Kids, wait till you're of age to watch
Arnold
it.
Schwarzenegger, Predator?
Karate Kid.
Was that was 80s though, right?
Ooh, Karate Kid.
Rambo, that had to be 80s.
Commando.
Rambo. Is that an offer? Like, oh, is that a confession?
I wasn't telling you I'm going Commando,
Oh, okay.
but you said Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator, I think, was 90s, maybe not. But I know Commando was in the 80s.
Yeah.
87.
87 was
87.
Commando?
No, our is.
Predator.
Let's go, dude.
Hey, did anybody have a better run in 80s movies than Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It would be hard to pick two people that did better than those two guys.
Oh my
What about
gosh.
Bloodsport?
Dude.
Now
let's
you've
go
gone into
Jean-Claude
Jean
Van
Claude.
Damme.
Damn.
Another great run of late 80s, early 90s.
Sean Connery. Yep.
I
Man,
tell nobody to sit Smoking the Bandit.
that's 70s, late 70s.
Smoking the Bandit too.
Now, not as good as doing it.
Danny's arguing about Smoking the
Yeah.
Bandit 2 being in the 80s.
Danny, I'm going to stop inviting you to this because you don't support small business. You know your hot sports offense.
Movies, if you don't mention it.
If you don't-
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Chef.
Chef.
Breakfast Club was in here. Emma. She's a young person too.
Nice.
Says the Goonies.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Hey, you guys.
Shout out to
Shout out.
Guys and Goonies.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that's going to be our call at happy hours.
Yeah.
We're going to have Chris stand on the front porch and just go, hey, you guys.
No, I'll do the triple shuffle.
I love it.
Dude.
Chocolate.
What is that kid's name? What is that kid's name?
What's the short fat kid's name?
Why do none of us know this?
Google.
Chris is now Chunk.
All right.
He's now the tiny Chunk.
Shut up.
Chunk. What a great. By the way, it's not offensive because he brought it up. It's not that we're making fun of him. He
What
said
a
that.
great one.
Okay. But dude, that fits.
Hey. Die Hard.
Well, Die Hard is also a Christmas movie. It is. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. Hey, the original Vacation.
Dude, the comments are on fire right now. So did you just run through a couple?
Punch through them. Punch through them.
Beverly Hills Cop.
What about
Yes.
Blade Runner?
Ooh. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh.
Shout out Jessica Rabbit.
All the boys who were teenagers then. Yes. Scarface was 80s.
Yeah.
I thought that was like 70s.
No, that's 80s. Like 81.
Say hello, my little friend.
Okay.
Yeah, the Scarface. I'm the best at.
I know what you were trying to do.
Bill Murray, Caddyshack. Those two.
The original Caddyshack. Before it got edited.
I don't think it was 90s. Somebody Google it. We've got a Googler somewhere.
I think
Stephanie's on it.
it's 80s.
I have to.
80s?
I think
It
so,
has to
dude.
be. Ooh, Beverly Hills Cop.
Ooh,
Eddie
that's a good
Murphy coming onto the scene.
That's a really good one.
And Detroit Lions are finally good. You wore the Detroit Lions jacket. Lost Boys. Tiffany Martin. That movie is the scariest actual vampire movie. The one that was actually built around vampires and not love affairs with,
Okay.
werewolves or whatnot.
Also,
But-
artist Alexander.
Wes Kukulski, so you can all you guys can kiss the Garrison bottle away because we're sure that Wes, by the way, a good time to mention, this is the bottle that's up for grabs today. Pound or hashtag Garrison in the comments below.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what my new favorite thing is, having a bartender and an interim producer.
You're
I
adjusting.
think we're
Boy.
catching our stride.
Yeah. Now we did strategically put the TV above the camera, so it's almost like we're looking at
Yeah,
the
we're
camera.
doing a little less
We're
of
working on
this. More of this.
Yes, it's fine.
More of this. It's fine. I'm trying to read all the comments.
Lean on me.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. I like it.
Lean on big Tom
Big.
Hanks coming on to the scene.
Yes. The
So-
big piano and FAO
The
Schwartz.
Outsiders, like 70s.
Oh, that's gotta.
Yeah, that was
Stand By
I
Me.
don't think Outsiders is 80s. It
I
might
gotta
be.
place- It might be early.
Yeah, Back to the
Back to
Future.
That was Beetlejuice. That was it.
Ooh.
Damn it. So
Beetlejuice
I guess,
is the 80s.
Josh, here is the ultimate question.
Is there a better decade? That's what I'm saying.
Were the 80s the best decade for movies because we've listed all. Now we're all at least 35 and older. Not Sam, right? 35 and older.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Some of us are closer to 50 than others. That's fine.
Some
Chunk
of us,
over there is like 58.
some of us see 50 in the way rearview mirror.
Yes, yes, Danny.
Shut up.
He's gonna get it. Hey, the blenders make you look younger, buddy.
That's true. That's true.
Fine, hold down, wrap the blender.
Ferris Bueller's Wes is on it today. I wouldn't mind if he won again for the
There's
third time.
Bueller's Day Off.
What's
Oh my gosh. So, but then I'll tell you what, and I didn't intend for this to happen, but then go into sitcoms or TV shows of the 80s.
Yeah.
Because my favorite one, who I got my haircut, like my favorite character, B.A. Baracus. You see that?
Yeah. 18.
18?
Dude, you start talking about A-Team, you talk about Fall Guy, you talk about
Oh,
Knight
The
Rider.
greatest, the greatest vehicle.
Oh, talk
Hey,
to me.
no, here's where we're going.
Hey, first smartwatch ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's where we're going. The greatest vehicle in any TV show or movie.
Oh, you can't
He's on
narrow it down to one.
Nope. The DeLorean,
No.
Back to the Future, Knight Rider, the
Okay.
Fall Guy. Well, you got the
Smokey
same
and the
exact
Bandit.
truck. Okay.
Smokey and the Bandit has
Oh,
one.
the Pontiac Firebird,
Tom Selleck,
the Ferrari,
Ferrari.
Lazy dude.
Airwolf, the helicopter.
Yeah, the Duke Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, the General Lee.
General Lee.
Dude, We-
So many.
I think we need to have, and maybe this is it. I don't know because we have 20 minutes left. Maybe this whole episode is dedicated to the
I mean,
80s.
it was like.
Shout out to the 80s.
Shout out to the
What a
80s.
great time in our history.
Mm.
Thank you.
So for those of you new tuning in, or new to the studio audience, Jorge, anytime shout out, you've learned very quickly by the two dead glasses that you have over there. Anytime we say, we're not using it this time, but anytime we say shout out, it's a drinking game. You have to take a sip of whatever you're drinking on.
Yeah.
Okay. That was started on the clock, or I shouldn't say that. It started during their lunch break
It
at
was
Josh's title office
definitely-
next door. The girls,
Definitely
they were like, you guys say it so much. Let's make a drinking game out of it.
Yeah.
Now we're in one place, they're in the other. So
Yeah.
when the cat's away, the mice will play.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm starting to. So I thought not genre specific, but I thought the 90s was the best decade of actual music all around. The 80s may be the best decade for movies. I really think talking about it now,
And sitcoms.
right?
I mean, you've got like Seinfeld. I don't know if that started in the 80s.
No, that was early
Mostly
90s. Early
When I
90s.
saw it. Friends was 90s. I think.
But and don't listen. I don't need people in the comments judging me for this. At the time, we didn't know he was a pervert assaulter. But the Cosby Show in the '80s,
Yeah.
the Cosby Show was awesome.
Mhm.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Still, again, yeah. Maybe people in the '80s are just perverts. Pee Wee's Big Playhouse.
We're sensing a theme.
Maybe we are.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't downgrade the '80s. For me.
Okay.
The '80s, I'm going to leave it. Honestly, you know what? I think there's an argument to be made for the '90s and sitcoms and movies.
Okay.
When was Dazed and Confused? Because it's my all-time favorite movie. Filmed in my hometown. 92?
Working in a movie theater.
Okay, see, our guest bartender, he's here. He's a wealth of knowledge too.
Just like
92 is Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, 92. Okay. So I think 80s has a strong push for best decade of movies.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk the 90s and music. That's a later episode because I have a couple of things that I have a hot sports opinion. Okay. So we're going to book in that. It's a great time to mention and thank Michael Dunn. Budget Blinds. Thank you so much, Michael Dunn, for sponsoring our bottle giveaway.
Yep.
Pound or hashtag Garrison, spelled correctly, in the comments below. Only one entry per comment, so you don't have to, again, Danny this thing and put Garrison 58 times in there, okay? And Wes, I don't know that we can let you win a third time. Although I think we've only given him one bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
So he had like a 2 or 3 week window where
He has technically won 3 in a row, but
we didn't, I know we didn't give him the third.
we did not award the third.
So let's make Wes eligible.
Okay.
Wes, you're eligible this week.
Oh, it's like back to
Wow. Leah, Chris's daughter, Saved by the Bell, Golden Girls. Seriously, the
Boy Meets
80s
World.
made,
Well done, Chris.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's-
what's
there it is.
Basically, you answering. Yeah.
I
I've got all the code saved.
He does.
fix the algorithm.
I think Wes must write code, and he's put a worm in our system or something. So we've got through construction updates. We talk about the stores in the mall.
Yeah.
We diverted into movies of the 80s, which I am determined that the movies of the 80s are the best decade of movies.
Agreed.
We are going to have another conversation later, maybe next week, about the best decade for music, because I do think the 60s and 70s come into play
For
here a
sure.
little bit.
For sure.
Definitely not the 2000s, not the 2010s. Actually, the 2010s, we start getting Luke Combs and those guys. So we'll save that conversation.
Okay.
But Josh, we have to talk about something.
Okay. The fact that my drink is empty finally?
Well, you're the one that said, hey, I've got a slow roll today because I'm driving a forklift.
Sure. Later.
Between you and I, we have 2 certified forklift.
Hey, dealer's
operators.
choice.
Hey, might as well make it 2, guest bartender.
Wow.
Dealer's
Hey,
choice.
come
I'll
on.
finish this one by the time he's done.
Uh-huh.
You might want to tell him what you do not like, though. This is a good point.
Uh,
By the way,
I don't like super spicy.
there is a menu option on our cocktail menu for dealer's choice. You're going to answer a couple of questions from your bartender or server. Tell them what type of spirit you like. You like it sweet? You like it tart? You like it spicy? Do you like to feel the alcohol forward burn? It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Because I love 600 Degrees in Georgetown does a great thing. It's a baker's choice pizza.
Yeah.
You just tell them a few things that, hey, don't put jalapenos on it.
Yeah.
But it always seems to be one of the best pizzas. We
Yeah.
wanted to do the same thing for craft cocktails. So
Love it.
thank you, guest bartender over there. But we have to talk about this before we're done in 20 minutes.
Okay.
20 minutes, we're giving away a bottle of Garrison. I was sent home a letter with my 7-year-old. No, 7th grader.
I was going to say, who's
Who is 7? It's my 7th grader.
grader?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was not, he's in trouble or I'm signing my permission to watch the puberty video. No. I was sent a note home with my 7th grader.
If you're going where I think you're going, we're both about to get in.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
On behalf of the athletic department, let's
Okay.
call it that,
Okay.
about sponsoring or fundraising for schools.
Okay.
Okay.
Hate it.
I know you and I have I think our opinions are going to be similar. But when my kids were in elementary in Georgetown, we just moved up this year for those of you who are new. So elementary school in Georgetown, they did the Access Fun Runs.
Okay.
And they hired this company. Hey, I don't begrudge anybody to make a buck in here, especially when they're supporting people. Do we have a Sharon sighting? Can
We
I say
have
that
a
on-
Sharon Aguilera sighting.
Shout out.
Shout
Clink, clink,
out. Delicious.
clink.
Delivery.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Passing notes.
Yep.
Oh,
All right. Hey, have a good day. Good to see you. Glad you got to see us.
So he was
fundraising.
giving this fundraiser.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you can sponsor for this amount, you can give this amount, it does this, it puts their name on the back of a t-shirt. Access Fund Runs in Georgetown, they hired this nonprofit company
Not a
to come in.
nonprofit.
It's not, they have to make money to,
Right.
do whatever. But they come in and they take half the money, but then you
More than
pledge, right, like a quarter a lap for your kid to walk around at recess.
Mhm.
And I'm fine. Getting the kids involved, doing physical activity, that's fine. That's called PE in elementary school, for those of you that didn't know. But let's talk the act and where fundraisers have gotten nowadays, because
Dude.
I feel like, and I'm trying to be both somewhat supportive of all of public schools,
Right.
because all of our spouses, our dear friends, a lot of them are involved in public education.
Yep.
I'm not sitting here to judge, put your kid in private, public school, whatever.
Right.
I love public school. I am the guy who I am. So are you.
Yeah.
See how I pointed my thumb to make
Yeah, I
it less
appreciate that.
intrusive?
Thank you. Your thumb is nice.
Watch it. Wow. This is what happens when I have my hands available to
Uh-huh.
me.
Yeah.
So
And
just trying not to point and get my ass kicked on camera. But fundraisers have gotten out of control, Josh, because I received no less than 5 solicitations. That's what they are, from different groups.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to propose to you. Tell me your pet peeves and everything about fundraisers. But if each school just said, hey, I'm sending this one note home at the very beginning of the school year. I want you to each give $100. Okay? And for that $100, you simply would not have to give to another fundraiser this entire school year.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
1,000% yes. Yeah.
What's that number?
The problem is though, it's not just my kid.
That's right.
It's your kids.
Your kids'
and
kids.
the teachers' kids, and their kids and their friends' kids, and anybody who knows us. Because then they lock them in a room and say, "Oh, we're doing a fundraising telethon. You have to submit 20 phone numbers that we're going to make you text and call while we watch you to ask for money over this freaking telethon." And it's like 100 kids call, and I'm like,
I also don't want the card thing.
I don't want the card thing.
The card thing.
You know,
like 3 of them.
Listen, you let me pay $100 and you give me my own box of those candies that have the little Rice Krispie in the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do something with
Wow.
Now we're talking. Right? Now we're talking. But you know what they do with that crap? I almost said
You
something.
did.
They put the almond bars in there and they give them 50 almond bars and 2 Rice Krispie bars. And I'm like, I don't want the almond bars, bro.
No one likes the freaking
Nobody
almond
wants
bars.
the almond
People.
bars. They want the RC treat, the Rice Krispie treat bars. Those are great. Even the milk chocolate's better than the almond.
Yeah.
Agree.
Like,
Don't bring the almond crap
My
in here.
problem is, where does the money go?
The money,
As a former coach,
10% of it goes to the school.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
Not the golf team.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Chris is a former educator. We
Right.
pulled him out of another school district up north. So,
Holding hands on the couch now.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm so glad there's not crowd cam today
Yeah.
for a lot of reasons. But what Chris and Matthew Dickey are doing on the couch right now is not meant for public
It's a big
consumption.
If you've ever seen them, you know who the big spoon is.
Oh, 100%.
Just saying.
And it's
It's not Trump.
it's definitely not Sean.
trouble shuffle.
The couch could be.
Hey, if Matt and Chris spoon, could Matt make a perfect circle? Touch
Around
fingertips to toes. Matt's 6'7", 6'7", and Chris is 5'5" on a good day.
The baby.
Yeah.
We've gotten way out of off topic.
Yeah.
School fundraisers. So people,
Yeah.
can we start a petition in Belton and Temple, Texas, where we say to the school districts, what would it cost each parent to not have to deal with any fundraisers? And I'm talking booster clubs, anything, all of
Yeah.
it. What would it cost us on the front end to not have to do any of that?
Yeah.
I would love my life,
Yeah.
$100 a kid.
right? I think ultimately the teachers
They'll
probably
never get
can't
there.
say anything, but I think the teachers would too.
Yeah.
The principals would.
You know what we really should do? We really should have the teachers call and get sponsors for their rooms. Because I'm tired of all the teachers having to buy all of their decorations,
gosh.
all of their stuff, all of their supplies.
Now we're getting on a soapbox.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're donating tens, hundreds
Yeah.
of thousands to other programs that are buying other superfluous
Yeah.
things while our teachers don't have basic needs to teach. Like, come on.
Hey,
Come on.
if you're a teacher, if you are a teacher that has a classroom, so really that's elementary.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're an elementary teacher, would you put that somewhere in the comments? We want to sponsor your classroom. Okay, just put it in the comments during the live right now. Commonwealth wants to.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Let's go.
Way rather
Tell
sponsor
us-
the classrooms.
Yep. Or shoot us a private message.
Yeah.
Only during this live. So
Right.
you've got 13 minutes.
Yep.
This is not.
Or tag someone. You know what? Teachers aren't watching. They're at school right now with
That's
our
a good
kids. If you know a teacher, tag them in the comments.
If they are watching, they're pulling a Brandy Libby and they're in the janitor closet watching us while they drink.
Yep. Or a certain librarian at a certain elementary school that my kid just happens to go to, who we're really good friends with.
Snake in the
Anyway, yeah. Hey, what they do on lunch break, whatever. Just say tag some of your elementary school teachers in the comments here. We're going to reach out to you.
Okay.
Hey, we've got 12 minutes. Okay. Last mention before we do the draw. Garrison Brothers small batch bottle. This bottle is going to somebody today. Okay. Thank you so much, Michael Dunn with Budget Blinds. My God,
Excellent.
mystery bartender. I can't wait for you guys to meet
Look
the
how
mystery
delicious
bartender.
that looks.
It's gonna make this spot
Cheers.
so much better.
Better not taste like shit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Little marg.
Welcome back.
why did we not find this guy earlier?
Good
That's
question.
kind of what
Good question.
I'm also rethinking our entire drink menu with the 2 drinks that he served us.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even
Just-
know what
just
they.
in addition to, we don't
In
have to
addition,
read
that's
that.
true. That's true. Okay. Oh wow,
What happened?
Maratha. She
Yeah.
used to feel that way. Little League concession stands, same way, because now they ask a lot of the sports teams ask other
Volunteer.
groups and
Yes.
volunteer, and then the team gets the money from the concession stand.
1000% agree with you.
I would rather Commonwealth sponsor the concession stand. Don't commit us to it. This is not a verbal contract. This is a negotiation.
Ideating.
But we're ideating.
This is not an offer for
Correct.
which to
That's
be
what I-
accepted.
Thank you to my
Yeah.
attorney friend over here. Yes, but man, I'd rather sponsor a whole concession stand for the whole year. It gives me brand exposure that way, and then you don't have to have volunteers for it.
Yep.
Then you keep the money from the things that we sell.
Yep.
Another great idea,
Mhm.
Michelle. Another great idea.
Yep.
Okay, I have.
A few more topics.
I do.
Uno más.
I think we're probably. I think we're probably only going to get to one, so I'm
Okay.
trying to choose my battle here.
Okay.
We talked about bathrooms at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
How they're designed by 10 different people, whether it's, a designer, a local artist, yours truly. By the way, did you know, little piece of trivia in case this ever comes up for a giveaway. The very first official purchase, other than the land, okay, the Commonwealth was built on. The first design official purchase for Commonwealth was for my bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
It was specifically my toilet paper holder. We ordered it 2 years. Well, your wife ordered it 2 years ago and got it a week after.
It's been sitting at our house.
It's awesome.
Since then.
Do you want to know what it is? If you want to know what it is, yeah, give a thumbs up in the comments.
I have to,
Yeah, you did
I have to answer questions about it. What?
I have
And why do you have it?
I have the greatest. I think which probably snowballed into Carrie's idea of, you know what? Let's get people to design the bathrooms. If you want to know what the very first design item was that we bought, just put a thumbs up. Here we go.
So, hey, shout out to Artist Alexander for the dark thumbs up.
Oh, yes. Skin tone appropriate
Yeah.
emojis.
I love it.
I love that.
I love it.
And by the way, nobody. I'm gonna get. I'm
No,
gonna get.
don't do it.
No, I'm
Don't do it.
not. Here's where we're going.
How many thumbs up?
Are there lots? There's
How many-
3. Is there enough?
How
We
many
need 5.
thumbs up do you need to get?
I need
before
5
you
thumbs up.
Start chirping.
Okay. The very first design item that we ever bought. This was bought 2 years ago, I swear.
Mhm.
Okay. You can see Carrie's Amazon. Good
Yeah.
luck sorting through that
Nope.
freaking hog nest.
Nope.
Okay.
A hog's nest.
Sometimes I just don't know
It's
what to
fine.
say. I'm like
Words are
Mike,
hard.
I'm really like Michael Scott. Sometimes I just start talking and don't know where it's going to end.
We all feel that way about you. Sometimes.
Hey, shout out to those of us who don't know when to land the plane.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to Circling Jared.
Wait,
Nope. Nope.
it's not. No. Okay, we're not going to go there.
All right.
So the very first design item bought was my toilet paper holder. And I'm going to make a gesture, but I'm going to try and PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
It is a gold-plated cast of a middle finger sticking up. Can you see that? Of which the toilet paper obviously sits on.
the finger. So
It's the first thing
literally,
that we ever
the
purchased.
toilet paper like sits and spins
It's yeah,
Sit and spin.
on the roll.
yeah. It's different because those of you who put the toilet paper roll feeding from the bottom, this won't be an issue, you weirdos. It always goes on the top.
Yeah.
Always.
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 Did you know on the patent that was submitted for the toilet paper roll holder, it shows a picture of the toilet paper on the top.
roll out?
Roll.
Are you serious?
Yep, out on the top. Correct.
Vertical pole.
And my son
No.
says you're not.
Not a vertical pole.
That's coming from a Juris Doctor, people. He is a Juris
Yeah.
Doctor.
Sorry, Corb. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, he's an actual doctor.
Shout out
to all
being
the
a doctor.
doctors.
Bro, am I the only one who does vertical pole?
I guess so.
What?
What are we
Yes,
talking about?
It just makes sense. It doesn't fall off. You rip and tear.
Dude, that's why my middle finger holder is so
It's
perfect.
Yeah.
So we're talking about bathrooms. I've got 7 minutes to get this topic in.
Okay.
Okay, since we were talking about bathrooms. I'm going to try not to get too graphic or gross.
I'm really worried right now.
If you did not live with your fiance or whatever before you were married,
Okay.
there are some things that you think you know about, which before you get married, that you just have to find out on the fly.
Okay.
After you're sharing an apartment, a house, whatever. And the first thing is bathroom etiquette. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm still very nervous.
Josh, with you and Carrie, and I'm gonna provide a couple of examples so we don't get off the rails here.
Okay.
Bathroom etiquette. Do you shut the door when you have to drop a deuce? Like, do you shut the closet door, the water closet door? Do you shut
Is
it?
there anybody in America that does not do that? Like, you poop with the door
Wide
open
open.
for God and everybody to see you? Absolutely.
You're the weird one here.
No.
Danny, you have your door shut?
Absolutely not.
Tiffany shuts the door? Okay.
No.
I'm not trying to put anybody on blast, I guess.
We got a couple bathrooms.
You shut
Yeah.
the door. Shame on y'all.
No.
Shut the door with the family.
No,
Yes.
no, hold on. That's a separate issue. No, separate issue. Separate issue. Separate issue. So you're a door shutter. I'm a wide open door.
That does not surprise me.
Okay, a wide open door. By the way,
Door policy.
yeah. Only in public places do I actually shut the door.
I am so disgusted right now. Because your poop smell now goes into the bathroom, into the like hallway, or into the bedroom. Like,
Okay.
you do not
so
need that.
hold on. Our discussion is later for the studio audience. I've got 5 minutes to get through all my points. Okay, so the door shut was a big one. Okay. You, Josh, you have a beer. Let's pretend you're back in the actual barn. Listen, let's pretend you're actually back in the barn and you share one sink.
Okay.
Do you remove your beard trimmings from the sink?
I'll see.
Do you shave it over the sink?
I'm like way more clean than most people.
I know.
Yeah, like you lay like a toilet paper sheet down and what falls, and then you pick it up, and then you
Negative.
because you don't want all of those clippings in your septic system, bro.
Oh, that's true.
Clogs all that stuff up, and it gets in all the grease and all the other stuff, and it creates clogs. You got to throw that stuff away.
It's good to be a renter right now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
people like you,
Shout out, landlord.
Shout out,
Landlord.
Holly, Marshall, I'm sorry what you're going to find in your septic system for
Yeah.
a lot of reasons after we get done living
Many
in your
reasons.
house.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, it's a lot of cheese.
It does hit different when you are a married couple and you finally get each your own sink. Okay.
True.
But
Do you take better care of your own sink now, or do you just let it go? Crap?
this is where we go. So I still trim my beard over the sink,
Okay.
but I do not clean shave at all and haven't for 25 years.
Okay.
I look real weird under this beard. Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah, thank you. I look somewhat weird with the beard.
Same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've had one since
As soon as
2015. Literally, my wife will not let me shave my beard. So.
So true, Lauren. So true.
Yeah.
So when you get two sinks, what's the status of your sink comparatively to your wife's sink, particularly in the areas of how many things, physical things,
Bro.
are on the sinks? Talk me through what's on your sink at home right now.
How many of my things are on my sink?
Yes, talk me through, and then we're going to get to how many Carrie's
I have a
things.
drawer on the left that
Okay.
I open at the top, and it has my toothbrush and my toothpaste. It has my deodorant in it, and it has my cologne in it. My beard shaver is in the right drawer on the top, and those are my bathroom items. That's what I keep in the drawer. When I use them, it's weird. I know it's weird. I open the drawer, I take them out, I use them, back in the drawers, and I close the drawers. But I can't actually set them on my own counter because I have hair products and shampoos and conditioners and soaps and razors, curling irons, blow dryers, straighteners, crimpers,
That's
all over my sink.
Matthew brings up a good point. Your counter is our counter. Her counter is her counter.
That's valid. That's valid. Because you're right. I respect you. I've never
Yeah,
put anything on her counter.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
it's not dissimilar in my house. And by the way, if there is a double vanity, I mean, shit is gone. Right.
Yeah.
Her stuff all over on your side.
Danny's wife is getting vulgar in the comments. Wow.
What is Tiffany saying?
Wow.
Woo, very touchy subject.
Do we have a timeout button we can put Tiffany in for using such language in the comments?
Tiffany's in
Wow.
comment detention.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry. Dude, it's like
I have.
maybe that's what we need to put on this is, what do they call it in hockey? It's the
penalty box.
The penalty.
Yeah.
We need a penalty box for live comments on Facebook.
Yeah,
This
I agree.
is, we're going to develop it. Matthew, write the code. Come on.
Okay.
So here it is for me, Josh.
Yeah.
I obviously am not the tidiest of people.
Yeah.
Okay, admittedly, if you walked into now, Christy and I do have separate sinks, separate all things together. If you walked into my bathroom right now, you're going to see the beard trimmings. Some, not a lot. Some. I do wash as many as I can down the sink
Into
before
the septic system.
Yes, and I wonder why the water started backing up out of the shower the other day. It's fine. It's whatever.
I'm sure it's totally unrelated.
Unrelated. Completely unrelated. But I have my electric toothbrush and its charger.
Okay.
I have my beard trimmer and charger out because it plugs in.
Yeah.
I have my toothpaste, my deodorant, my beard oil, and then a stack of hats. Okay? Like that's just, I don't know why they collect there.
Okay.
If you look at my wife's side of the sink, God bless her, love her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
This is not going to end well.
It's not. There's a jillion bottles of God knows what chemicals are in that bathroom. But here's where I want to go with this. It's 1 o'clock. We have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Does your shower, talk me through the products you, Josh, have in the shower if you share a shower?
Again,
Not at the same
Very
time,
simple.
although if you're married, that's great.
Very
No, it just doesn't happen. But
I have a bottle of face and body wash. It is Dove Men's Care because I have sensitive skin. And
You're a ginger.
one bottle
That's
of
it.
shampoo.
Wow.
19 usually.
So
That's it.
you
That's
actually,
all.
so Josh actually has 2 bottles.
It's true.
I'm not the tidiest one. I am
You have the all-in-one.
all for one, bro. Hair,
This is my body.
yes,
Hands with
hair, pits, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. One bottle.
Okay.
Now it is the bougie bottle that my wife got me for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's bourbon Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
But it is they call it a 3-in-1,
Yeah.
which is hair, body, something, shampoo.
Yeah.
And obviously I don't have much, whatever. But if you look, we had to add a table inside the shower
Yeah.
for, again,
Yeah.
products that apparently can't go on the sink, whatever,
Yeah.
the vanity. Yeah.
Hey, there's a reason that beauty products are $1 billion industry. Billion
Yep.
with a B. Multi-billion. They just, chicks love the products.
Chicks love,
And that's one of those things when you get married and you've been married long enough, you just go, you know what?
not a hill I'm going to die on.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about it every chance I get, but
Especially on camera live for the world to see.
totally get it. Totally get it.
Commonwealth Body Wash.
Shout out.
Coming soon to you. And air conditioned bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Got my Nivea.
All right, I think we're ready.
We're cool.
I think
Last
we are almost at an all-time viewership. We have 39 live viewers right now.
See-
we have never hit 40.
Now, I hear our wives whispering, hey, get out while the getting is
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
right? I think it's the Garrison.
It's related to the Garrison.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine
okay
with
with it.
selling
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Michael Dunn, thank you again. Budget Blinds. I do not have a third camera today,
No.
but I do have an interim producer who's very trustworthy that is about to push the button.
Okay.
So if you have hashtag or #, whatever you call it, Garrison in the comments, you're eligible. Go to the second tab.
Is
Sam.
YouTube in there?
That's my
There it is. We
Okay.
have 44 entries.
44 entries. Heck yeah.
So y'all
That is a
beat
lot.
that 44.
We did.
Okay.
Well,
So far.
for a lot of reasons, yes.
So far.
A lot of reasons. Here we go. We are drawing right this second.
Okay.
And it is.
It's going to be get to the last one and go really slow.
I swear we're
Leah,
drawing again.
Who is Chris's daughter?
Technically a team member.
She doesn't even drink Garrison.
She doesn't. She entered because Chris texted her,
Going home.
hey, Jared told me that I can't enter. I need you to hashtag Garrison.
I cannot give that to Chris to take home. No.
We'll buy you your own. Yeah, we're going to draw again.
Leah, your uncles, who love you very much, will buy you a bottle of something that you will enjoy.
Your uncles, who both love you very much,
Yeah.
will defer to the uncle who will buy.
Yeah, it's that one.
We're drawing again, though. Here we go. Here we go. Melanie Gilliam Ramirez.
Come on.
Hey. All right.
Melanie
Melody,
Gilliam
congratulations.
Ramirez.
Congratulations.
You are the one true winner
Yep.
of this bottle of Garrison Small Batch.
Chris is imitating your paper towel holder.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Sam, duck in here just real quick. Put your head.
Come on in, Sam.
Sam.
Come on.
Damn it! Now you made Josh and I get uncomfortably close.
Weird.
I can tell you.
Hey.
Want to close with the truffle shuffle?
Hey, no, not on camera. Not in studio audience. Go outside.
Go outside.
So hey, this was awesome.
Yeah.
Guest bartender,
Yeah.
guest bartender, whatever.
40. 49 viewers, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's give something else away. That's the only way to keep it.
Somebody want these straws?
Yeah.
You're getting
Hey,
No. Sorry, Leah.
sorry, Leah. Thank
Also,
you.
this is a dictatorship.
It is not a democracy.
No.
Wait. A dictator? It's a two-headed monster here.
Like, whoa.
Dictator is one.
Hold on.
It is.
Okay.
One idea.
Damn it, that's what you told me. That's why I signed up for this thing.
Who's favorite?
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Just like my sink is mine.
That's right. Yeah. And my sink is mine. We know
Yeah,
both that.
exactly.
Special shout out to our unnamed mystery bartender. You have
Yes.
been awesome.
For sure. Excellent.
I'll get the recipe for these, put them in the drink Bible. To our interim producer. Now, I'm pretty confident that we can take
Yeah.
the interim off her
I
title
agree.
for the next
I
time.
agree. Congratulations on your promotion.
Yep.
There's no pay increase. It's just more duties.
Absolutely. Just more things to do.
Like
To our
you.
studio audience, you guys have been, well, those
Thank
who
you.
support us financially
Thank
have
you.
been great.
Yeah.
Jorge, you're new. You're fantastic. Yep. Hey, as always, we end it like we started. It's for you. It's for the good of the people.
For the good of the people.
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.